All right, guys, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. And today we're just gonna jump right into it. Welcome to May. It has been just a crazy couple of weeks and almost month for me. So if you watched my last video, I went to Shutterfest. I was actually a speaker at the event and it was wild. And I feel like I'm still recovering, but that's not what this video is about. This video is about this lens right here. And this might be my favorite purchase of camera equipment or just lenses in general. The Sigma 50mm 1.2 art lens. This thing is incredible. Let's check it out. So the Sigma 50mm 1.2 art lens has actually been out for a while now, but this is a new purchase for me. And I've been wanting a 50mm for such a long time. It's actually been one of my favorite focal lengths. I mean, of course I own a 50mm 1.4 for my film camera, and I've had a 1.8 in the past when I first got started and all that stuff, but I've wanted a 1.2 forever. Here are some images that I've shot with this lens over the last couple weeks. I've only had this lens for about a month now, and I've already shot like 3 weddings with it, a couple portraits. I brought this to Shutterfest, and it was my main lens that was on my camera for all my shooting as well. It's just absolutely incredible. It is fast. It is sharp, and man, does it produce some amazing bokeh. Top tier. This lens seriously is a must-have in your bag if you are any sort of portrait photographer. So obviously this lens has some things that you see in all the other art lenses, like a declickable aperture, a programmable button, and it also has a lock on it so you can't change that aperture if you want to kind of stay stuck in on a certain aperture. This thing is just incredibly built. It's not that heavy compared to most 50mm lenses. And compared to what I tried actually at NAB, which was that Songra 50mm 1.2, this thing is crazy light. Now, I've already said this, but the focusing on this is actually super fast. And even in video, this thing can really perform well. I haven't tested this at a wedding yet and shot any full video with it, but I'll show you kind of some stuff that I did here in the studio to kind of show you how fast the autofocusing is. It doesn't do very much focus breathing. It actually kind of does this kind of slow pull, which I actually really love. But right now, primarily, this is my main lens on my camera. I've actually shot an entire wedding completely on this 50mm lens. The only time I switched lenses was during the ceremony, and that was actually on my second body. I shoot on the Sony a7R V, so with that 61 megapixels, I'm able to crop. I have the top button right here, which I think is the C1 button. I'll have to double check, but I do have that to my kind of APS-C crop mode, so I can crop in and get a little extra reach if I need it. And I find myself doing that a lot with this lens just to get a little extra reach, but I do love the 50mm form factor as well. There's a 72mm filter ring, which I actually just bought a step-up ring because most of my filters are 82, so I put this little guy on it. So I put one of these on it, which is a little step-up ring, and allows me to use my 82mm filters on this 72mm lens with no problem. I've been a big fan of Sigma lenses for a long time. It's actually a huge dream of mine to become an ambassador for them. And the reason behind it is I just love their glass. I think Sigma does a great job with keeping their glass affordable, keeping it built well. Most of their lenses all are still made in Japan, which I absolutely love. It would be a dream to go and visit their facilities out in Japan. Currently, I'm actually filming this on the 24-70 Art Lens Mark II, which is another one of my favorite lenses. That lens lived on my camera for so long and still kind of does for the most part. But now I'm kind of going back to primes. I don't know, there's just something about having that 1.2 aperture that you can kind of just shoot with this all day. Even when it comes down to like the reception, I could just throw this at 1.2, bring my eyes up to like 800 and still get some incredible images. So what do you get with the lens? Well, most lenses these days, they don't really come with much. I've already opened this package already, so you do get your little lens case right here, which let me know in the comments, like, do you actually use these things? Because I typically just leave them in the box forever until I'm ready to resell it. You get your lens hood. Another thing I rarely use. Actually, I lose most of them. So this one, again, I'm keeping it in here and keeping it in the box. If I do plan on selling this in the future, I have the box. I have it, everything else. See, a lot of photographers, we like to keep the boxes. And most of the reason for keeping the boxes is really just to have that higher resale. So Here you go, it's a little strap. This is for that. So I'm gonna keep that in the box as well because I don't want to lose it. Got your warranty card, paperwork, all that stuff. So nothing fancy in the box, typical stuff that you get with lenses. But yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I was thinking about that the other day, that like, who uses these? Do you use these? What if lens companies stopped putting this in the box and maybe was able to shave off a little more of the price? Would you buy it if it didn't have a case? Do you care if it has a case? I never use these cases. I don't know. I mean, they live in my hard case or they live in a bag somewhere. So I don't understand why I would need this, but hey, you know, I don't know. Let me know in the comments. I do want to take this thing out and do a full behind the scenes video, which is coming up. We're going to shoot at 1.2 out somewhere with like a beautiful landscape portrait session and use some high-speed sync and create some dramatic images with this. So if you're into that, make sure you subscribe, like all that YouTube stuff. And yeah, I wanted to keep this one short. Thank you for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.